Hey, what is up, guys? Petzergling here with Daz, bringing you the final game of the round of 16, day 1, actually day 2, week 1. This is Stork versus Kwanro, and both of these guys, well, Stork, I mean, I would definitely expect him to play well, but Kwanro, I think, played really well in this group. I mean, sure, he had a couple mediocre Protosses with Free, but I think he put up a real good game with Free, who is, easily one of the better PvC players of nowadays. And, he pretty much crushed the other two, or I think he played Dr. K and Harang 2 were his two Protoss opponents, and beating them pretty handily. So, and, I would say Kwanro's a real strong ZVP player, and Stork, not to say his PvZ is weak, but it's definitely his worst matchup. And I think if we have a chance at an upset, it's going to be this one, although I definitely still think Stork is going to take this game. I mean, not that his versus Zerg is bad, but I think when he needs to win a game against Zerg, he can do it.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to the major tournaments, and especially lately, when he needs to win, he's going to be able to do it. I think Stork has also always said that, like, it's a strange thing. He's always been said, and I've heard him say it in interviews before, that his PvZ is not bad. It's only sucked on televised games. And I think that that's a trend that's, I don't know, like, how well he's actually been doing in his last games in TV, but I know that when it counts, he has been able to win them. So, I think his PvZ might not be the greatest, but it's going to be enough to overcome Kwanro. Hopefully Kwanro will be able to put up a good fight. I mean, I think he will. Although his ZVP looked in pretty good form, like you said, in those MSL games. So really what I'm just hoping for is we see some good games, and I think it'll happen, but I can't imagine that Stork will lose it. He's such an experienced player, such a strong overall player. As much as it might be his worst matchup, he just has such a huge edge in terms of just being, such a smart player and such an experienced player. And we're going to sync it up here. 1, 0, and we're off. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm kind of just excited to see him play. Like, I have such an urge to just kind of sit back and just fucking watch him play, because I'm such a fan. Like, God, I love Stork. God, I love Protoss. But especially I love Stork.
Stork I can agree with. Protoss, no. But, this is on Carthage. This is actually one of the first games that we've seen on this map. And I didn't actually look up what map Stork decided to thumbs down. I would assume maybe Destination?
No,
yeah,
Neo
4th
Harmony.
CVP.
He thumbed down Neo Harmony.
Neo Harmony. Yeah, I forgot
Neo
that map
Harmony.
is on there.
It's a Protoss graveyard.
Kwanro, I mean, has been playing with the few games that I've seen him play lately. I mean, he's been playing pretty straightforward for the most part. I mean, just that normal 3-hatch Spire and then into 5-hatch Hydra build, and it's been doing pretty well, and we've been seeing it pretty successful on this map as well. I mean, I think Free is the only Protoss player to have won on this map so far, and Stork opening up with a pretty standard...
And it was against Kwanro.
Yeah, it was against Kwanro.
So Kwanro's actually the first Zerg to lose on this map as well.
Yeah, so I guess that really says a lot about his ZVP play. But I have to imagine being a 2-player map, I think it would be wise to go for a 9-pool speed, and that's what it looks like he 9-pooled, and I'm not sure if he's going to take the extractor, and yeah, he is, so he 9-pool speeds, and I think this is a good move. I mean, really what we've seen players do versus this is they're forced to put down 2 or 3 cannons just because the map is just so wide open, and it's really, even though Zerg players haven't been doing it lately, it's real easy to go for a Ling all-in or a Ling run-by, and especially a player like Kwanro who's been, not a super cheeser, but he's been known to do his fair share of Ling run-bys. So I think Stork, knowing the kind of player that he is, I think Stork is going to play real careful here, and that might hurt him in the long game if he puts down too many cannons or delays his attack.
Yeah, but I think since he has the edge over... Oh, he got a...
Oh my god.
I can't believe
that
happened. It wasn't even like that was a scouting drone that got damaged. He just let that thing die the whole time completely. That was...
Oh my god.
That hurts a lot, man. For you guys,
tough mental block.
Yeah.
To be playing
when
against
you only have
Stork
11
and then just
drones
losing
total.
a drone.
That's a pretty bad move. I think that was an overpool, so I don't think it was a 9-pool, it was an overpool, but either way, like, losing the drone really hurt. You know what, I'm not too sure anymore, but either way, losing that drone really fucking hurt. It's just a bad situation, and he's not even sending the Lings out to pressure really early, but I guess it doesn't matter, because he
gets the probe right away. before lane
so that's
speed. That
kinda hard
hurts.
for
Look at that
Probe.
triple cannon though. What do you think? Do you
and
think
you
that
can tell
was
where
a
he's gonna
safe
put the
move to
gateway.
put down 3 cannons before Nexus?
You know what? I think you're just as well off putting down 2 cannons and getting the gateway in place to complete your SimCity. But what do I know? I'm not a pro gamer, right? Like, maybe it's just really hard to SimCity on the map. Like, no matter when you get it down, it's still gonna have cracks to get through. Like, I'm actually not sure if the left side
He's
is
actually sending all of his
Zerg
wings all around the map. I think he may think that Stork would be trying to go for some sort of proxy build here, and even though he has the Overlord and sees the Forge there, I mean, I think he may be looking just for a hiding probe or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
which leads me, he may go for some sort of strange build. I mean, if he knows that the Forge is there, so if he's looking for some sort of probe or anything hidden around the map, I think he might try for something sneaky here, especially considering he went for the early gas, and he's already back on his gas before he's put down his 3rd hatchery.
Yeah, so he's going to go for something here. He's going to go for some kind of quicker attack. He's going to go for some kind of more aggressive build for sure. If he's putting 3 drones back on gas before going 3rd hatchery, which is, I mean, against an FE Protoss, you want to have good macro. You tech that early, it's going to cost you. You're going to be behind economically. Oh, it looks like he might actually be going for a Hydra break.
Wow.
I don't know.
It's a 2-hatch Hydra break. That's really interesting. When's the last time we've seen that?
No, unless you count my ahkbar games, I haven't seen that shit forever. Yeah, I mean, the last time I saw that was like a game on Troy with J-Dong, I think, and if I remember correctly, he lost that game miserably. It's not really.
Yeah, J-Dong used to do that all the time on like Andromeda and stuff, but. Oh no, I saw a game that Effort played on Medusa that was a Hydra break from 2 hatches. I'm sorry to interrupt, I guess it's kind of irrelevant now.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, there's really not much more to say. I mean, at this point we just have to, it depends on Stork's game sense and what kind of build he's going for. It's a little bit of luck, a little bit of Stork's game sense, and it's going to come down to control as well. So Kwanro, like he's really going to commit to this. I mean, he's not building
Yeah,
shit.
he hasn't even started his layer attack. He's getting all of his Hydra upgrades first. Do you think this is going to work? I mean, I like the way Stork SimCity is set up. I mean, his Gateway and Forge are pretty well protected until range comes out. And his Corsair is going to be out fairly early in the huge map distance. It's a good build, especially in a metagame like this, but I can't really see this working.
It depends on when Kwanro decides to attack. I mean, he has to attack late enough to have enough Hydras to overpower the cannons, but the thing is, because Stork's Corsair is going to be so early, if he manages to clear that Overlord off of his cliff with the Corsair before the Hydras get there, then he's just going to be able to make a DT and hold the attack, and that will be GG. So it all depends on the Corsair right now. I mean, there's no way that Stork's holding it with straight up ground units. I mean, he's going for Stargate Citadel first. He's not. There's no way he's getting enough gateways to pump Zealots. So this is going to be really crucial. I mean, Stork pretty much has to go for that Overlord right away. That's the only way. Otherwise, the Hydras are going to get there in time, and I think this might actually work. It's going to be really tough. He has to go for that Overlord. Okay, the Dragoon's definitely going to be a big help. Maybe if he's getting he's putting down gateways now. I think he's putting down a gateway. No gateways. That's actually a Citadel. I mean,
this is going to hurt. This might actually do some damage.
Okay, he's definitely not getting the DTs in time, so Stork is going to be in trouble here. Oh, what is Kwanro doing? He's just sitting around. Okay, so the Corsair is out now. He knows what's going on now. He's going to start putting down more cannons, and it would have been much better for Kwanro if he had kind of already been attacking. It's tough to put down cannons though in this position. Oh, he's going for a full-out break. He's not even going to pick shit off here. He's going for a full-out bust. This is going to be really tough. Stork has to micro his ass off right now. I think Stork is actually going to hold this. This is really tight. I mean, this all comes down to control here.
I don't know. He's only got one Zealot left.
No, he only got one Zealot. The reinforcements coming down and actually good Hydra spreading by Kwanro. I think Stork is focusing on those Overlords now, but he's not going to be able to get both of the Overlords in time. This is going to be GG. I think Kwanro is going to win this game. I mean, this is just a bad position for Stork. Stork has to go for that other Overlord. He has to kill the other Overlord while the Hydras are distracted. I don't think he knows it's there, though. Yeah, he doesn't know. Okay, he knows it's there. He's going for the Overlord, and this is it really all comes down to this. I mean, Stork's going to be in trouble either way. He's lost a lot of probes. But it all comes down to that Overlord right now. He has to kill that Overlord. I really hope for his sake that that's not another Overlord. Oh, that's 2 more Overlords streaming across the map. Those are going to get there in time, and Stork is going to lose this game. Kwanro actually is going to take this game
Wow.
from Stork. So the Hydra break worked out really well for him. I mean, the timing was just kind of perfect. So well done by Kwanro. And that really sucks for Stork. I mean, all the gayness that, like, Terrans complain about, I mean, losing to something like this as a Protoss is just as gay as getting DT rushed or some shit when you're Terran.
Oh, of
like,
course.
This really is just mad frustrating. Like, but what can you do? I mean, it was a good play by Kwanro. I think it shows that he studied the map and he knew the timing for this really well. Like, this is not the same as some lame nerd on iCup just 2-hatch hydraing for the hell of it and just trying to get lucky. Like, Kwanro knew the timings, studied this map, and I mean, he did a